Hey everybody, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more Metroid Prime Trilogy. In this episode, we're headed back to Town Overworld to do some backtracking to get new stuff since we got the Spire Ball in the last episode. Now that opens up a lot of paths for us in older areas. So yeah, we're doing that. So how y'all doing today? I just wanted to reaffirm in that one of the earlier episodes I was talking about Prime Trilogy on Switch, like how they're thinking about releasing it on to potentially hype up Prime 4 or something. I don't know. I did get the missile expansion under this thing here, right? Yes, I did. Okay, just make sure. Oh my god, this music. Okay, so this is one of the best songs in the entire game. The Town Overworld Depths music is what it's called. It plays like after this point in the game. Like from here on out, this is the song that we're going to hear in Town Overworld. And it is just amazing. Like this combined with the rain sound effects, yeah, this pretty much exemplifies the area that I grew up in, essentially. Western Washington. It's just so... I don't know, it's just so relaxing and so cool, and... I just cannot... I can't find the words to describe music, I'm sorry, okay? I'm not a music major or anything like that, about music terms and shit. But still, I freaking love this music. In fact, actually, it's gonna be... We're gonna run into a similar situation from Naruto soon, but, at any rate... Yeah, like I was saying about, Prime Trilogy on Switch, the, Oh, is there... I'm trying to think, is there... Okay, no, there's nothing else I can get in, Nothing else I can get in Town Overworld, at least in the way that I'm going. Okay, just trying to make sure. Okay, there is one upgrade also in Chozo Ruins that's kind of optional technically, that we can also get right now. But I'm not going to get that quite yet, because there are two things in that room, and one of them I can't get yet. Those of you who know this game, know what I'm talking about, okay? So, just so you know, in case I'm wondering why I'm not going to get it, that's why. Alright. At least not yet. I'm gonna get everything. This is a 100% run in terms of pickups, obviously. Like, that'll always be the case with Metroid Prime games for me, but, yeah, just for now, I'm not going, this way yet. Also, play a beetle, we can finally scan it. I told you it's gonna be a regular enemy soon. Okay. Play beetle, well-armored, burrowing insect, vulnerable only to rear abdomen. Okay, yeah, we saw this. You saw me fight one, so you're good enough on that. Oh, yeah, actually I can get this one. There's a missile expansion I can get right here at the top of this, God damn it, you, seriously, dude? Why you gotta block me like that for getting my missile expansion? That is just the worst kind of enemy there is. And I waited too long. I should not use the, okay, don't use the super missile on this guy, it's not worth it. There we go. Just use, I think 2 missiles is all you need to take down this guy. Come on, lunge after me. There we go, just like that. Okay, let's try that again. This missile expansion right up here, you can see it. So let's just get it. It's on the way, so that's why I'm getting it. Alright. But there's one thing I think there's one more thing we need in order to, like, really get everything in Chozo Ruins. So, I'm gonna wait on that. Well, actually, there's... okay, technically the thing... No, actually, there's a couple more things. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. Okay, well, fine, I'll get this one too. There's another missile expansion right here we can get. There's a cordite chunk on that tree, so you just destroy it and then jump to it from here. Alright, 75 missiles right off the bat right there. That's really good. Very good. Okay, try to stay on topic, dude. Jeez, for the love of God. Metroid Prime on Switch. The rumor that I heard is that the game is essentially finished. Like literally finished and all done. Just needs, like, I think it just has to be tested or something. That's all it needs, and then it can be released. But Nintendo's holding on to it until we get closer to the release in Prime 4. That's the rumor I heard. That's why. That's all I wanted to say. So now that that's out of the way, let's get on. Let's make our way to the. We're actually going back to the furnace. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that joke again. But yeah, that's where we're headed. Back here, and was there? I mean, technically, it would have also... I mean, this would have worked, too. Like, coming back this way through the regular Magmore Caverns entrance. And, come to think of it... actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and... This is technically the way we're supposed to go at first anyways, I do believe. Let's just say there's also something else that's changed with Chozo Ruins. A big, major change that will come into effect very soon. Oh, okay, here's another missile expansion on the way. This is the ruin found right here. But guess what? It's no longer ruined. So they should rename this room just Fountain, because it's not ruined anymore. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's probably ruined in the sense as in Chozo Ruins, so Ruin Fountain. That's probably why it's really called the Ruin Fountain, not because of the toxic Flagra shit. But you know what? We cleansed out the Chozo Ruins of toxicity, so everything's all good now. It's a safe place to be. It's no longer toxic. Because it's full of missile expansions we can get everywhere. Literally everywhere. Okay. Ah! Oh, this one. Almost. Alright. So anyways, does anyone ever get like fall down the rabbit hole sometimes on YouTube watching dark shit like serial killer documentaries? I've had that happen to me a few times, and I don't know why it happens. Like, I guess it's like it's a human thing, it's morbid curiosity, but it's still, it's very unsettling and very uncomfortable. And yet you still can't help but watch because it's so fascinating and, in a creepy way. And of course, obviously the one that sticks out to me most is Jeffrey Dahmer, because, obviously, he was gay, so he targeted gay men, and, but even going past that, just the stuff he did, if you don't know about it, please do yourself a favor and don't ever find out. I'm going the wrong way! What the hell? I'm going the wrong way. I'm so sorry. Wrong way. I cannot be in these topics, because, I can't focus on what I'm doing when that happens. I'm gonna keep doing it anyways, though, because I can't help myself. Hey, up here we got another missile expansion we can get. At the top of this room. See, this wasn't in vain, even though I didn't need to go that way still. So it was all worth it, just so I could get this missile expansion up here. Okay. I should not be gaining any satisfaction from doing what I just did there. I've committed like a shriekbat genocide, essentially. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I was just wondering, if anyone else ever falls down that rabbit hole of sorts, because it's a very dark place to be. Right. Well, at least we got our missiles refilled, so it was worth it in that regard. Screw this. Just run through here. It's much faster. I don't consider that Morph Ball tunnel down there to be much of a shortcut, because you gotta stop every twice just to destroy the barriers with the Morph Ball bomb. So I don't really consider it a faster route. You might as well just go through and take the damage, because in all honesty, sometimes it's just worth it just to do that instead. Okay, now new territory. Gonna be exploring more of the Chozo Ruins here. Yeah, stuff like this is easier because of the Hyper Ball. So yeah. Now, you notice up here there's a bunch of Spire Ball tracks everywhere. We can't access those quite yet because we don't have a certain power-up that we're not going to be getting for quite a bit, so quite a while, whatever you call it. But here's your hint towards that. There is this big section of wall here that can be destroyed, and it's Bendezium, so yeah, just keep that in mind for later. And we got another one of these doors right here, so second time we've seen one of those. I wonder what that means. Huh. Let's read what this says. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands, or is it a roving chunk of planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in the horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe, as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doom, place must have been mighty indeed. And if other meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving the remnants of this evil are here, on Town 4, then at least there is hope for this eradication. Okay, wow. Having experience, having the knowledge of the second and third game, that was actually kind of foreshadowing, sorta, in a way. I don't know if Retro Studios had this whole trilogy planned out from the very beginning, but still, that was almost kind of foreshadowing there. Okay, now this room right here, there is a missile expansion we can get, and also there's a bunch of lore to read. So, yeah, I might be in here in a few minutes. But, yeah, big old half-pipe. Tony Hawk would be having a field day in here. Alright, what do we got? There's 3 pieces of lore right here. To the Entrusted One, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs. Believing in the black promise of the great poison, they seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true and trusted one. So, basically talking to Samus here. None know of if our temple, the Cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe the power of Cypher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of the world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the entrusted one is approaching. Yeah, you've already collected like one or two of them, I believe, so far. One of them definitely a lot earlier than expected. Okay, many Chozo are gifted with the distant sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies and the most common tells the coming of the worm. Born from parasites, nurtured in a poisoned womb, the worm grows, devouring them within, until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies become to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark potent. So, actually, another thing I should mention is that, I believe these Chozo lore entries were out of order in the GameCube version. I could be wrong, though, and they might have fixed it in the Trilogy version. I'm not entirely sure. But that's just something else to consider here. Anyways, behind this cordite plating, we have a thing to scan. That leads us to our missile expansion. I need another sip of Pepsi. Even though it doesn't exactly help my throat. Ah, okay. Yeah, I need to actually drink water, because that would actually be beneficial for my throat. Okay, we got missed our way up to the top of this pipe once again. This time much higher than before. And make sure you're holding that Z button too, because you need to be holding it, or else Samus will not grab onto the Spireball track. There we go. Okay. So one of those chain reaction kind of things, you have to... I don't think it's time until you hit this, after you hit this second warp ball slot, I'm pretty sure. So until then, take your time, which is good, because yeah, sometimes you'll have trouble with these half pipes. You have to boost at just the right time in order to actually go up the half pipe, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, there we go. Now be careful where you land, because you want to land right next to this, so that way you can go on and get your reward, which is right here. Puts us up to 90 or 85, I do believe. Samus was stuck in the falling motion, so it was kind of funny there when she landed. I don't know. I'm just kind of amused by the weirdest things, I suppose, in these games. Just the littlest things. Oh, whoopsie. I want to go this way. Okay, so we're about to encounter something rather unexpected in this next room, so be prepared for the unexpected and expect the worst. It ain't gonna be pretty. Is there anything right here? I know there's like these random things you can find that can scan. Only the holder of the 12 shall face the worm. Okay. More foreshadowing. Currently I'm only the holder of 1 or 2, so I'm not exactly special. Okay, so this is actually important. Right in here, in this shaft, is our very first and one of very few missile stations. Is it? Yeah, missile stations. So it refills your missiles, that's it. There's only like 3 of these in the entire game, I think. So it's kind of weird whenever you do find one, but just remember it's there. Alright. I mean, like, otherwise you won't refill your missiles, you might as well just go back to your ship. But more importantly than that is this. What's going on? Scary music. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Chozo Ghosts. These are one of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. Spectral entity, bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in Town 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter this area. So yeah, basically they are the spirits of dead Chozo that are corrupted by Phazon, so they will attack Samus. So even those that are friendly to them. So their weakness is super missiles or anything power beam related. So just 2 super missiles is all it takes to take them down. Actually, come to think, that's more like a 1 super missile, 1 charge shot. So really, 1 super missile is all it takes. It's all that's necessary with these guys. But that's it. All right. But the problem is, by having this one appear in here, they're now going to spawn in certain rooms in the Chozo Ruins for the rest of the game. And they get pretty annoying and repetitive after a while. Not gonna lie. Let's scan this real quick. Identify a statue of a Chozo Elder. According to Chozo lore, these statues served as the watchful guardians of tombs and shrines. Its outstretched hands are empty as if awaiting an offering. Oh. I'd like to offer my balls. Oh. There we go. Hold the Z button right here. And the Elder goes bowling, and it's a strike. Okay. Alright. And then activate this. That's gonna activate these 3 morph ball slots. We can only do 1 of them right now, and it's gonna open us up to the path, which leads us to the power up that allows us to use the second one. So, yeah, we'll be coming in here, back in here, very real soon. Very real soon. Very nice choice of words there. Okay. Yes, I know there's a Chozo lore entry right below me. Okay, I know about it. Okay, just give me a second. I'll get it. We'll get to it. I can just like accurately predict what people are gonna comment these days. Okay, so through the new path, well, let's take a look. The Elders putting all the focus they possibly can into that shot there. Okay, so this particular path will actually lead us to the other end of this room. And then it reactivates those shields on the warp ball slots. Okay, but if you want a, because obviously come back through here that way, you're not going to be able to, you're going to have to do that path again. Or you can just scan this, and that will disable this shield, and then you can just simply jump up here. So, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, let's make our way through here. Now, this is the other end of the Chozo Ruins. And, yeah, this room looks a little intimidating, but there's actually something really cool in here. Actually, a lot of cool stuff. Okay, drainage shutoff is holding, maintain the water level at the reflecting pool of 95%. Oh. Why don't we fix that then, shall we? So get down here, and we're going to destroy the drain plug. Or pull the drain plug, as it were. Aw, I feel sad watching those fish, kind of get sucked down that drain. But anyways, now we create a half pipe. Now, these stone toads are actually kind of handy. At least, well, not the ones right here on the bottom of the floor. Let's get rid of them. But the ones on the top are actually very helpful because without them, it's actually kind of difficult to get to the top of this room. I find it very difficult, that is. But let's get position ourselves real quick. But yeah, I tend to rely on the stone tubs grabbing me on the top in order to get to the top. I just find that easier than trying to get up there the legitimate way. So there you go. And now we have 3 different ways we can go. I believe we want to go through that door on the other side of the room. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, in here is our next suit upgrade. And I am correct. Here it is, folks, the Ice Beam. Ice Beam acquired. In the original Metroid, this allowed you to freeze enemies and use them as platforms. Unfortunately, it's not the case here, but you can still freeze enemies, and it makes them a lot easier to destroy. Most of the time, but we'll get to that later. Much later. Okay, so now we have 2 choices in this room. And 2 of them, believe it or not, lead to elevators, and one of them also leads to a save station in addition to an elevator, and that's right here. I'm going to save this for just... Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this real quick. We're going to head back to that the Hall of the Elders, I believe it's called. Because there's something we can now get now that we have the Ice Beam. Something that, to me, is definitely worth it, backtracking just a few feet. Yeah, a few feet, as it were. But keep in mind, we have... Oh, okay, there we go, yeah. So now, every time this room gets reloaded, we're going to have to fight 3 Chozo Ghosts in order to do anything. So yeah, these guys are very annoying. And you gotta wait for them to be able to hit in order to shoot your super missile. But yeah, there's like 3 of them. And not only that, but their main attack, what's really annoying about these guys is their main attack. It will actually stun you if it lands a hit, and you won't be able to use your beam for like a few seconds. So it's very annoying. That's what makes these enemies so annoying. The fact that you have to constantly deal with them over and over and over again in the same rooms, and the fact that their main attack stuns you. Yeah, they're just the worst. There we go. Yeah, just 1 super missile and a charge shot. That's all it takes. Okay. Nope! Ah! Thought you were gonna stun me there, but nope, you didn't get a chance. Okay. Nope, I missed. Ah! Jump scare! At least tempted, but failed. There we go. Until you have the proper means to see exactly where they are, you have to rely on the radar screen to see where they are. Yeah. Very repetitive commentary there. Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil seeping into the planet remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet its end. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning of its own, though. This will be the entrusted one's trial. Oh, so was it intentional? Having these Chozo Ghosts lurking here? I guess so. Screw it, I'm calling them Chozo Toasts. Because I have to. It's necessary. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot what I was doing. This episode's going to be extended. You're welcome. As if you wanted that. I just really want to get this real quick. Then we'll end things off here. A new path has opened. Well, let's just check it out then, shall we? This doesn't lead us on exactly a path per se, it just leads us to a energy tank. There we go. There's just 6 of them left. Alright folks, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I'll see you guys next time where we will I guess we'll head back to Town of World. Actually, the thing is, now that we have the ice beam, it's time for us to head back to that that area that we had to stop at, that dead end essentially in Phendrana Drifts. Yep, we all came back to Chozo Ruins just to get the ice beam. But yeah, the ice beam is necessary for what we're gonna be doing in Phendrana Drifts. And the next thing we're gonna get in Phendrana Drifts is a very major upgrade. So stay tuned, folks. Later.